Hey guys, it's Crystal and today I'm back to do a video on Coochie Maintenance, Vagina, vajayjay, whatever you'd like to call it, the vagina. Now we're here as ladies. I'm a lady, likely you're a lady if you're watching, or you know ladies if you aren't a lady that's watching, but maintenance. And I felt like to do this video because I've seen a couple others that are very helpful and I have my own spin I could add on it. There's always some good and helpful tips you can pick up on other people's videos, on other things they do that you may not have tried. Alright, so let's just begin. I'm just going to talk about some basic tips that I find work for me. I'm sure they can work for other people. So let's start off with washing your vagina. Now, all of us do this every day, I hope, of course, but some of us are using some products that may not go with us. Remember, your vagina is a self-cleaning machine. It doesn't really need all these floral scents and all these perfume scents. Matter of fact, it usually aids in yeast infections and other type of irritations, and we want to try above all to avoid those. What I suggest and what I use is a basic soap. I use Dove Unscented. Now I find that it's a little challenging to find an unscented, like completely unscented soap, but Dove has one. Unscented is the best. Now I have a sensitive area. I'm sensitive there. So the Summer's Eve soaps and mild detergents, I just stay away from because they haven't done anything good for me. Just plain old bar soap, unscented, with a rag. I use a rag in general to actually wash. I have one for my body, I have one for my private parts. The rag I use, I will use it maybe 1 to 2 days and then put it in the wash. And remember, when you're cleaning it, go in between the folds, clean it as best as possible. Now you're saying, what? Go in between the folds, squeaky clean as it could be, let it do the rest. Alright, so once you're out of the shower now, what you need to do is pat your vagina dry, okay? Don't leave it, soaked or wet or anything and let your underwear take care of it. No, pat yourself dry. You do not want any bacteria building up or any additional moisture that's unneeded. Pat yourself dry. Now, of course, clean underwear. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell anyone that, but I have to be thorough in my videos. Clean underwear. Cotton is the best. I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of straight cotton panties. I sort of like my cute laces and Brazilian cut. That's what I like. But I try my best to switch in between the two throughout the weeks and also ensure that any of the underwear actually have like a cotton lining, or the crotch part is at least can breathe out a little bit. Those G-strings, thongs, although you probably are getting some type of air because they're really not covering much of anything, sometimes they can restrict you in areas that you at least expect. So save the thongs, the G-strings, all that freaky deaky for when you're about to get freaky deaky or occasion where you can't show lines. But don't use it every day. Don't wear them every day. They are cutting off some circulation that you need. Smell yourself. Like, I know that sounds a little bit funny, but you can smell yourself. You need to get familiar with what you smell like on a regular basis. So if there is any problem, you know you need to go straight to the doctor or look up stuff and get it fixed. Smell yourself regularly. Know what you smell like. When it's the time of the month, I try to shower minimum 2 times a day. Minimum, because I have an extremely heavy, ferocious period. I recommend at least 2 showers regardless of what your period's like, and changing your pads, your tampons regularly. And when I say regularly, like once an hour, once every minute, like maximum 2 hours, but regularly. Just keep everything fresh. Your period, things happen, the vagina has a way of flushing itself out, doing what it does. Make sure you wear panty liners in between. You don't want a bunch of moisture sitting in your underwear, sitting there, haunting you throughout the day. Put on a panty liner and switch it again throughout the day. When you are using the washroom, when you are wiping, okay, make sure you wipe front to back, top to bottom, front to booty. Make sure you do not want to contaminate any doo-doo, anything that's going on. You don't want it to get up in her, by her, around her. That could cause a lot of issues. When in doubt, I'll just take a shower, a wash off, cowboy that's very much name spray, but I will just wash that area if I'm in that much doubt and don't have the time. But who doesn't have time for a shower? I don't know. Any pungent smells, I mean something that you're like, this is not right, go to your doctor. Don't go to Google, don't go to your friend, don't go to, you know, any of those sites that make you think you're dying or got, you know, something ferocious going on down there. Just go to the doctor. The doctor will be able to rule out any viruses, any bacterial infections, STDs, anything like that. Just go straight to the doctor if you really have concerns. Sex, we're grown, let's talk about it. When you're done activity, go to the washroom immediately. Even if you don't have to go, just try to go. Just try to make some tinkle happen, okay? To pee, it also cleanses out the area of some, you know, bacteria. I mean, safe sex is the best also for vagina maintenance. Safe sex, use your condoms, bring your own. If you're in a committed relationship, you guys, you know, probably aren't using condoms. Let's just keep it real. But make sure you're going to the doctor on a regular basis just to check up and make sure everything's in order. Make sure you smell fine. That's what you have to check and make sure everything is all good. Do what you have to do. Get tested. Keep it safe. So if you notice that you're getting a lot of like yeast infections or anything, or even if you're not, the best bet is to stay away from sugar. It can cause a lot of mischief. Staying away from a lot of sugary drinks, products, alcohol, my favorite. Any of those things is the best bet. Try to drink as much water as possible. Cleanse her out, rinses her out, makes her feel good. Water, water, water. A good thing to add to your diet if you don't already do it, yogurt. Yogurt is really good. It has a lot of different good bacteria that's good for her, good for your body, and is helpful. So definitely eat some yogurt. Try to stay away from the ones that are flavored and artificial and very sugary. The most plain Jane ones are the best bet. I try to mix them in my smoothies because I don't really like the taste. I don't really appreciate the taste, but I need to get it right. Probiotics. Probiotics is this thing I've been trying now for the last couple months. I find that it's good bacteria, very much similar to yogurt in the vitamin form if you really just can't get the yogurt in. A probiotic is very, very good for you. Another thing that's great for your vagina is cranberry juice. Now, this one is from concentrate, so don't get this. I just made a little mistake. But the ones that are not from concentrate, that are 100% cranberry juice, are excellent. If you want to, definitely Google the benefits of cranberry juice. It's great for your health. So drinking at least a cup of cranberry juice every day does good for her. So definitely look up the benefits. One thing to do is air her out. In the nighttime when you're sleeping, I guess that's the most appropriate time. You just wear like shorts and no underwear, or you know, a t-shirt and no underwear. I mean, you're in your bed. Air her out once in a while. She needs to breathe. She needs to, you know, get some fresh air. Let her do that. But groom her. It doesn't mean you have to take off all the hair. You could just trim her down. I prefer no hair, but it's all about preference. I use this is from Schick, and I know you're thinking it's just a razor, but yes, it has the razor, but it also has the clippers at the end. Clip away. Like sometimes I used to get ingrown or irritation. This one works really, really well, and they actually sell them at like every pharmacy and public bathrooms. Okay, when you go to the public bathroom, I know you guys have all like glanced through the cracks. I know that sounds strange, but I see people sitting on the toilet. Do not sit on the toilet. Stoop, squat, everything you can do. If you really got it like number 2 or something and you gotta sit, wrap that toilet up. I mean, just put the toilet paper all around it on top. Like, I go like 5 layers deep, girl. I'm not trying to touch this toilet. It's not mine. Just don't sit on the public toilet, man. Sometimes I also put some toilet paper in the toilet before I go, so I don't get any of that splash up or anything like that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Your vagina will love you. Just take the precautions when you're in the public bathroom. After the gym, try to remove your sweaty clothes immediately. Try to change immediately. Actually, just try to shower immediately. But if it's not possible, at least just change. In there in your sweaty outfits and your sweaty clothes and pants can also build up bacteria as well. So you want to get rid of those ASAP. I outlined all of my tips. If you have any additional tips that you'd like to lend in the comments, definitely leave that below. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it provided maybe additional tips and things you may not have thought of. Please remember to rate and subscribe to my videos. Thank you again for watching. I hope that you have a good day. Bye.